I guess Albion has seized control of the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry. If you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business.
Is there anything else we can do?
Whoops. Excuse me. What?
What's going on with this door?
Space in London is restricted. Citizens of London are limited to closing roads without the city.
Stop filming, Dro!
Nice tech, DedSec. Is that a new recruit? No sense resisting.
Nothing to report.
So creepy.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the spider bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I got this.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spiderbot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart. So
If the police could handle their job, Albion wouldn't be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is a perfect example. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops for a sleep of the wind. Well, they're not as good anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
I have it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
Piss off. Ought to be ashamed of yourself.
All quiet.
Security systems off again.
London is now under the protection of an army.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This fucking rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
The Buccaneer, this says it's bunk time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it... This is the bug. I'm
We're
Andy,
aggressive
joining me
combat
to
zone's
analyse
normal
the
for you
latest
guys.
lies to emerge from the corpse. It's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends of mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also posted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, it's called Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times. It's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
Thanks. A little help here? How do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's definitely out of the way. Perfect spot to do some off-the-book shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Potentially armed and hostile. Received. Let's keep this by the book. Over. Control, we have an injured pedestrian.
If you don't stop this...
Control, we have an armed civilian. Over. Control, we are unsighted of suspects. Over. No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
Well, fuck. We got ourselves a rogue cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Enough to follow a lead all the way to the Tome bombing. What do you think, Bagley?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic. but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but...
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was... her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck. Albion have thrown in with the Kellys, waiting on the bloody lizard people to join the conspiracy.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavoury bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, I'm not sitting on my arse while they go on abducting people off the street.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
That was assault.
Suspect armed and hostile. Think we lost him. Target is off.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal too. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Well, the bright side is he's still here. But on the not-so-bright side, he's at the EPC. I haven't heard good things from there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
This is the bug. Hello, resistors. It's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest local report from it's Alex.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion.
Come with me. Oh, wait a minute, bruv. I didn't do nothing, man. Still. Quiet. Under arrest.
Fucking touch me, you hack! Oh.
You are this close to death right now. Help me!
Sorry. I shouldn't have.
Urgent call. Bystander hit. I say again, bystander has been hit.
Not this time.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
I realise this is a difficult distinction for a vicious mammal like you to grasp, but there is such a thing as being too violent.
Negative. No vision of the suspect.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Putting an end to the chase now.
Control. Officer needs an ambulance.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
I can hear this. Hello, resistance, it's back time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is The Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest localised from the course of the Once Free Britain, it's Alice. And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends of mine, Alice. The government has extended Albion's contract, and have also noted that violent crime has plummeted to a record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it, not good for the sake of it, that attacks you every single day.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Immobilise that vehicle! Target's crashed their vehicle, over. Proceed, we're going around the target.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Enough. I'm ready to fire. Fresh as
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Right, I'm taking a look. Something's wrong with
Anyone
that.
have visual?
Shut it down.
Anyone? No sign of the target. Over. We are
Okay, let's move.
Stand by.
What a mess.
Control, we have a crime scene at my location.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Control, please bring back up to my location. Over.
Unit, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Force them to a stop.
Take the vehicle out, now!
Target just dropped.
Fresh as.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
No worries, fam. Man's got this.
This is the bug. Hello, resistors, it's bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends of mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also stated that violent crime
I've had it! Turn around and move on. That is assault! That's enough. Swine! Ah!
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's get in touch with our contact. It won't end well for Angel if Albion finds out he's DedSec.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is all off the books, I trust.
No worries, I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
We don't need guns right now.
What exactly is going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
God, this is bleak. You could vanish off the face of the earth in this place and no one would ever notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Mary Kelly pokes her misshapen head up once again. What isn't this woman involved with?
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
What was that?
Shit, we've got a body!
Right, fan out and find the target.
I don't have visual. Meant to report this malfunction.
Find them!
No one needs to get hurt. Just give yourself up.
Where are you hiding? This isn't funny.
There's no sign of them. Send a description with the report.
What's...
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
Check the surroundings.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. Think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
God, just shut up.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Well done.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
Looks like they implanted him with something. We need to get closer.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
And pharmaceutically jammed right into Angel's neck. Question is, why? GPS? RFID?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Keep on him. He might have made it out.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
He might just make it.
He's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Huh. Okay, that chip was more than just a tracking device.
Looks like they triggered it. I don't know what Mary Kelly's up to, but at the risk of sounding too optimistic, Angel's alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Brilliant! Not too bad for a first go, if I do say so myself.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Was that a compliment?
You'll need to get used to Bugs' dribble, but it's proper fun. Fantastic job.
This is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of a once free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk to you about Albion, your friends and mine. Alice, the government has extended Albion's contract and have also boasted that violent crime has plummeted to a... record low. Now, extending Albion's contract, to me, that's like having a pet dog, let's call it Nigel for the sake of argument, that attacks you every single day and thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if Nigel had puppies?
That contract has been extended so many times, it's like the neck of a politician that's criticised the government.
I'm not sure entirely how those contract extension negotiations went, probably like a footballer. In the old days, I assume Albion's agent was leaking stories to the press about how our favourite private militia was being tapped up by Barcelona or Bayern Munich. The government panics and thinks, well, we'd better get them signed up before it's too late. But still,
Updating facial recognition software. Target malfunctioning. Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures.
and desist, or you will be restrained.
Don't leave the shop.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload.
We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that.
Good day.
Listen, are you sure I belong here? What if recruiting me was a mistake? I don't even...
Hello and welcome back.
Why does this always bloody happen?
They should give everybody jobs to work. And I want us to give them rights too. Fuck that, man. There's still tons of people who don't get treated.
What's your problem?
Be advised, protests and other large assemblies will be met with force.
let's wait around and see if this racketeer shows up.
That's right.
Our potential recruit has been trying to take down a Clan Kelly racket run by a nearby goon. You could hack their optic to redistribute the money they stole. Well, that was easy. They might as well have sent us the money directly and saved themselves the trouble. Our prospect will... be grateful for the assistance. Now that you've helped them, they might be willing to talk to us. Our potential recruit has been trying to take down a nearby Clan Kelly crypto farmer. You could hack their optic to compromise the operation.
Hello? Oh, hello. My fault.
With the crypto keys stolen, Clan Kelly will be locked out of these accounts. Our prospect will be grateful for the assistance. We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
I owe you one.
Well, the best way to repay us would be to join us. DedSec could use you.
Just what I was hoping to hear. I mean...
Welcome to DedSec, darling. We are just thrilled to have you.
All right, my friend. Yeah, you see that?
I haven't the foggiest right now. No, please! Help me! You're amazing!
Thank you for keeping us safe.
No, not me! I am innocent.
Better be on. Help! Assault!
What? Go on then, do it. Help me. Oh, Brill, thank you.
We got a street artist here. Could be good for our image, you know. You seem smart. Like someone who understands what's really going on here.
Funny that. I could say the same thing about you. Here, I'm looking for someone who can get into difficult places. Are you game?
That depends upon the place, I suppose. Why?
First mission. Get me a file at these coordinates. We'll talk more then.